Two freelancers, the same skill, the same portfolio, but one, they're making six figures and the other, well, they're making $400 a month, wondering what's wrong with them. And the only difference between them is the platform that they picked. Because the platform you choose sets your income ceiling way before you ever write a single proposal. And most people, they stick their finger in the air and they pick blind. I've earned over $500,000 freelancing, top 1% expert vetted, and I've used or watched people get destroyed by every major platform that there is. So today, I'm ranking all of them based on my experience, in no particular order, S tier down to D tier, the launch pads and the traps. So here are the ones that you probably already know are on the table. Upwork, Fiverr, Toptal, freelancer.com, Contra and LinkedIn. But there are a couple more, and I'm not going to name them yet, including the one that I'm putting at number 1, and one that's going to catch most of you completely off guard. Every single one gets a tier, and I'm not doing this best to worst. You'll get them in the order that makes the point, not the order that's comfortable. So you won't know where yours lands until it lands. And most of these list videos, they're just opinions. Nobody ever tells you how they scored anything. So here's exactly how I'm scoring. 5 things: earning ceiling, how much you actually make; competition, how bloody is the water; client quality, are these people who you actually want to work with; accessibility, can a beginner actually break in; and finally speed, how fast you can get to real money. One warning before I start: the platform that I'm putting at number 1, the very top of S tier, it's not the one that you would bet on. In fact, most freelancers never even get to it. And understanding why is the single most important thing in this entire video. I'll reveal it at the very end. Stay for it, because it's the only ranking that actually changes your income. Let's start with the one that's going to make people angry. Fiverr. Everyone tells beginners to start on Fiverr. It's easy. You list a gig, you wait, someone buys, and that is exactly why it's a trap. Fiverr goes into C tier, and the reason is brutal. Fiverr trained an entire generation of buyers to expect everything for $5. You're not competing on skill there, you're competing on price in a race to the bottom against 10,000 people that will undercut you happily. The accessibility score is really high. Anybody can start, but the earning ceiling is low, and worse, it anchors you as cheap in your own head. Some people build real productized businesses on Fiverr. They do. But most just burn out doing $40 logos at 2 a.m. in the morning. Easy to start is not the same as easy to win. Now the one that nobody wants to admit is dead. Freelancer.com. This is D tier. This is the bottom. It's a relic of the freelancing world. The platform is flooded with spam. The clients are largely low quality and low budget, and you'll spend more energy dodging scams than doing actual work. The race to the bottom on Fiverr at least happens on a platform that people use. This is that same race on a platform that time forgot. If you're serious about your income, there is nothing for you here. Skip it entirely. Let's go up, way up. Toptal, A tier. Toptal is the opposite of Fiverr in every single way. The pay is exceptional and the clients are serious companies with real budgets. Being accepted on the platform is itself a credential. So why isn't it S tier? One word: accessibility. Toptal accepts something like the top 3% of applicants. The screening is brutal. Skills test, live problems, interviews. A beginner cannot start here. You have to already be excellent to get in. So it's an incredible destination and a useless starting point. That's the whole reason it's A and not S. A quick one before I keep going: drop a comment right now. Which platform are you on today? It can be multiple. And what tier do you expect me to put it in? I read these, and if you're on one that I just put in D tier, we need a serious conversation in the replies. Now, Contra. This is B tier, and this one's really interesting to me. Contra's whole pitch is zero commission, no fees. On Upwork or Fiverr, the platform takes a cut of everything you earn. Contra, it takes nothing. That's a real advantage. So why is it only in B tier? Demand. The traffic just isn't there yet compared to the giants of this industry. A commission-free platform is worthless if there aren't enough clients on it to hire you. It's promising, don't get me wrong. It's modern, and I'd keep a very close eye on it, but right now, it's potential, not proven. B tier. But watch this space. And this is the one that I told you would catch you off guard. PeoplePerHour. It's also B tier. If you're in the UK or Europe, you'll know this one. It's an established application-based marketplace. It has real clients. They're mostly small to mid-sized business work. The budgets don't reach Upwork's top end, and the volume, well, it isn't that deep. But it's legitimate, and crucially, it's less crowded. Its fee actually drops the more that you bill a single client, starting around 20%, which is quite high, but it falls as you build the relationship. It's solid if unspectacular, a genuine option, especially if you're UK or Europe based. Then there's LinkedIn, and this really surprises people, but it's A tier. LinkedIn isn't a freelance platform at all, technically. There's no bidding, there's no gigs, but it is quietly one of the best places on earth to land high-paying clients, because you're not competing in a feed of 80 proposals. You show up, you post about the problem you solve, and clients come to you already believing you're the authority. The catch, and it's the reason that it's A and not S, is speed. It's an extremely slow burn. Tools like Linked Helper can help you with that. That's not a paid promotion, it's just a tool that I'm aware of. It compounds beautifully over months, but it will not pay your rent next week. Play the long game here, and it becomes a machine, but it is a long game. Which brings us to the giant that is Upwork. This is S tier, no hesitation. And look, you'd expect me to say that, I get it, I hear you. But if you listen to the actual reasoning, because it's not loyalty, one number settles it. More money changes hands on Upwork than any other freelance platform on earth. We're talking billions of dollars a year, more than everything else on this list. That is not a small edge. That is literally the whole game of freelancing. Upwork has one thing nothing else on this list combines: massive, real buying demand, and a system where a complete beginner can go from zero to real money faster than anywhere else. If they understand how it works, that is. The clients have budgets. The volume means there's always work, and unlike Toptal, the door is open to you today. Yes, there is competition that is equal to that. Yes, most people do it wrong and they lose. But the ceiling is seriously high. I built $500,000 on that platform alone, and the floor is reachable for a beginner in weeks, not years. That combination is why it's the best on-ramp in the entire game. Nothing else comes even close, remotely close, for actually starting and scaling. Now, before I give you number one, a quick honorable mention, because I know somebody will ask. There's a whole tier of vetted, high-paying platforms that I haven't ranked for one simple reason. They're not where you start. They're where you graduate to. A few of these: Molt if you're in Europe, Turing and Arc if you're a developer. Higher ceilings, better clients, and serious money. But the doors are locked until you've already got a portfolio and proof. Don't worry about them yet. Bookmark them. They're the reward, not the entry point. If you want a golden goose, which should be in this list, in S tier, I started in Facebook groups, posting value, generating business for free. That is an S tier way of getting free leads, but it is an extremely long process. So that's the platforms, but remember the warning from the start, the number one spot, the very top of S tier, let's call it S+. It's not a platform at all. It's going direct. It's cold outreach, referrals, your own clients, off any platform, paying no commission to anyone. That is the highest earning, highest freedom way to freelance that exists. There's no fees, no algorithm, no competing against 80 other proposals, and it's why I added Facebook groups to this list. Just you and a client who found you, and only you. And this is the twist that ties this whole video together. You're certainly not ready to start there. Going direct requires proof, testimonials, a portfolio, the confidence that only comes from having done the work and being paid for it. There is no faster place on earth to manufacture all of that than on Upwork. So the real ranking isn't Upwork versus going direct. It's a sequence of events. Upwork is S tier because it is the machine that builds everything you need to graduate to the thing that's actually number one. You start on Upwork to earn the right to leave it. That's the path that almost nobody sees. They either grind on Upwork forever, or they try to go direct with nothing to show and fail. The winners use one to earn their way to the other. So look at where you are now. You're not guessing which platform to gamble your time on anymore. You know the launch pads and you know the traps. Plus, you know what the sequence that takes you from your first $10 job to clients paying you directly with no middleman at all. If you're ready to actually start on the platform, I just call best on-ramp in the game, watch my Upwork beginner video next. It's up here now. It's the exact path from zero. Hit like, hit subscribe. My name's Michael Elliott. I'll catch you in the next one.